The story begins with the son of a very wealthy man in Russia whose name is Sam. Sam's father is Russia's biggest businessman and most powerful person. Taking full advantage of his father's wealth, Sam becomes extremely arrogant. Sam spends all his time at nightclubs, parties, and troubling people. Although he has not earned a single penny in his life, he simply begins wasting his father's money on pointless and wrongful pursuits. Because Sam has so much money, he does not consider anyone his equal. He always looks down on people with contempt. Sam's father was also deeply troubled by his son's behavior. One night, Sam uses a girl and then forcibly throws her out of his car. After that, he speeds off in his Ferrari. He had become so intoxicated by money that he did not respect any law. He would break every rule the government had made and then throw cash in the faces of the police to get himself out of trouble. He believed that everything in the world could be bought with money, but that was only his thinking. One day, while he is driving at full speed, a police vehicle pulls up beside him, and the officer asks Sam to stop because he was driving far too fast. Sam stops his car and throws money in the officer's face, telling him to get lost. But this officer was not like other policemen. He refuses to take the money. Seeing this, Sam gets angry and tries to drive away. But the officer steps in front of the car to stop him. Sam grows even more furious. So without caring about the officer, he drives forward anyway. He drags the officer along on his car's bonnet. Seeing the policeman hanging from his bonnet, Sam laughs out loud. The officer is injured as a result of Sam's actions. Because of this, Sam is thrown in jail. Even after being locked up, Sam shows no remorse whatsoever. On the contrary, he is demanding a girl be sent to him inside the jail from the police. Since Sam was the son of an extremely wealthy man, the police say nothing to him. The officer complains to Sam's father. A little while later, Sam's father arrives at the jail, a very powerful man. The officer tells Sam's father that his son has deteriorated so badly that he dragged a policeman along the road in the middle of the night, and that officer is now admitted to hospital. Hearing this, Sam's father tells the officer that he apologizes for his son's behavior and promises that after today, his son will not repeat such a mistake. Out of respect for Sam's father, the officer releases Sam. After that, Sam's father drags him outside and begins scolding him. But none of his father's words have any effect on Sam. He lights a cigarette right in front of his father. Actually, Sam's mother had passed away, and Sam was his father's only child. Because of this, Sam's father has to fulfill every one of Sam's demands. And Sam also knew that his father could not do anything beyond scolding him. But now Sam's father had become thoroughly fed up with Sam. He realizes that if Sam is not stopped now, he will become a criminal. Something must be done. To reform Sam, his father goes to a female friend of his and explains Sam's entire situation to her. He tells her that at any cost, he wants to turn Sam into a normal human being who respects others. Hearing this, she says, "There is a way. I know a trainer who has reformed many spoilt boys. His method is a little different, but I guarantee that Sam will be completely transformed and become a good person." Sam's father then goes to meet the trainer. But when the two of them enter his house, they are stunned to see the trainer apparently hanging himself. In reality, all of this is staged. He had designed it all deliberately. He says, "Through such staging, I have reformed many spoilt boys." The trainer cuts off one of his fingers to show Sam's father, which is not a real finger, but a fake one. Seeing this, Sam's father is greatly impressed and tells the trainer all about Sam's habits and asks him to devise a plan to reform him. Meanwhile, we see Sam, who as usual parks his car outside in a no parking area. But when he returns, he sees a truck loading his car and driving away with it. In a fury, he starts chasing the truck on foot, and while running, someone shoots Sam. Sometime later, when Sam comes around, he finds himself inside a horse stable. The sight gives him a shock. How did he suddenly end up here? But before he can think too much, a boy named Arthur comes to him. Arthur says to Sam, "Hurry up, the master is coming. You will have to get all the horses ready, otherwise you will be punished." Sam cannot make sense of anything Arthur is saying and shoves him aside. Sam had no idea how he had ended up here, and just then a man arrives who drags Sam outside. The man shouts at him that he was told last night to get the horses ready. Why did you not get the horses ready? Hearing this, Sam says, forget last night. I am seeing you for the very first time in my life. A little while later, the landlord arrives with his son, Jack. The man who had dragged Sam out tells the landlord that Sam has refused to get the horses ready. Hearing this, the landlord gets extremely angry and orders that Sam be given a lashing. Following the landlord's order, know what police is. Running away, he notices that this is not a city at all but a village, and from looking at the way people live, he understands that this is not 2019, but the 18th century, meaning he has come back a full 200 years in time. Now he wants to get out of here somehow. But just then, a man catches Sam. When the landlord finds out that Sam tried to flee the village, he sentences him to death by hanging. Now for the crime of trying to escape the village, Sam is being taken to be hanged along with a few others. Just as Sam is about to be executed, the landlord's daughter arrives and tells her father that she's had enough of all this bloodshed. Today is my birthday. Accepts his daughter's request and releases Sam. Now everything that was happening in this village was being watched from above by what appeared to be an eagle. This eagle then arrives at a house built outside the village. There a man catches it, and here we discover that this is no eagle at all but a drone. This entire setup has been created by Sam's father at enormous expense in order to reform Sam. The trainer has built a set in the middle of the jungle where Sam is made to believe he has time-traveled to the 18th century and is living the life of a servant there. Everyone working here is an actor, and to execute this operation with precision, hidden cameras have been placed at every spot in the village, and through a microphone, the trainer instructs all the actors on what to do. Sam is shown to have accepted that he has time-traveled to the 18th century, and now whether he likes it or not, he begins living alongside these people. Where before Sam used to ease himself in the luxurious bathroom of his home, he now relieves himself out in the open in the middle of the jungle. He is given dry bread for breakfast. He fulfills his duty here by of hardship. And if Sam makes any mistake, he is punished by having to eat horse feed, and at night, instead of sleeping on a bed, Sam is forced to sleep on the bare ground. Sam has no idea how he is going to live this kind of life, and Sam always wishes with all his heart that he could somehow return to his own time. To 2019. Crying. Sophia says, my father wants to marry me off to an old man. I do not want to marry him. But Sam is not the least bit bothered by this. Sam says that sounds like a fine thing. That old man will die soon enough and you can keep all his wealth. Even in such terrible circumstances, Sam had not stopped his mischief. The next is Sam had grown bored of eating vegetables every day. Sam tells his friend Arthur to quickly cook it, and then they will eat it together. When the chicken is cooked, Sam eats the whole thing by himself. Sam leaves nothing at all for Arthur. Sam tells him that he ate Arthur's share too. Hearing this, Arthur feels deeply hurt. A little while later, the senior among the servants in the landlord's house finds out that one of the landlord's chickens is missing, and that one of the servants living in the house has stolen and eaten it. So he lines up everyone who works there and makes them sit on the ground and tells them that whoever stole the chicken should come forward on their own, otherwise everyone will be punished. When nobody is willing to confess, suspicion falls on Arthur. He takes Arthur to the horse stable and beats him very badly. Sam watches all of this, but does not tell the truth. Sam only cares about himself. Even now, seeing someone else in pain makes no difference to him. A little while later, Arthur comes to Sam and lifts up his shirt to show him the marks of the lashes on his back, which is in reality a realistic piece of makeup. But Sam does not know it is makeup. Sam genuinely believes Arthur has taken a beating. But even knowing that Arthur was beaten because of him, Sam still feels not the slightest bit sorry for Arthur. Just then, a girl named Rose dismounts from a horse. As she dismounts, Sam catches a glimpse of her underwear. Seeing this, a feeling stirs in Sam's heart for a brief moment. But then he realizes that this girl is even in the 18th century wearing underwear from the modern era. Show him her underwear. Sam says, "How did you come to have underwear from the future?" When the girl does not respond, Sam begins trying to check forcibly. Before Sam can see anything, the villagers arrive and rescue the girl from Sam, and the girl named Rose rides off on her horse. On the other side in the control room, the trainer does not want Sam to find out by any means that all of this is not real but staged. He wants to reform Sam no matter what, and if Sam discovers the truth, he will never change. Meanwhile, Sam's father also asks the trainer to shut it all down, because despite all the effort, his son shows no sign of reforming. But just then, a message arrives saying Sam is looking for Rose in the village to apologize to her. Hearing this, they feel they should make a little more effort. After this, the trainer speaks to Rose through a microphone and tells her to come in front of Sam quickly. When Rose appears before Sam, he genuinely apologizes to her and says he should not have behaved so rudely with her. Rose forgives Sam and leaves without saying much more to him. That night, a festival takes place in the village and everyone prepares for it. Everyone sings, dances, and enjoys themselves thoroughly. Sam also starts dancing with the village with Sam. She slowly tries to get close to him and says she will never marry that rich old man. She is looking for a handsome young man for herself. If she cannot find a young man, she will kill herself. In reality, all of this is the trainer's plan. That Sam should get caught in the snare of the landlord's daughter's love so that emotions are stirred in his heart and he can change. But Sam has no interest at all in the landlord's daughter. He is still looking for Rose. He sees that Rose is sitting alone somewhere. Seeing this, he immediately goes to Rose and tries to talk to her. But Rose does not talk much to Sam. Just then, Arthur arrives and tells them both that the landlord's daughter is drowning in the pond. Hearing this, Sam runs to save her and rescues her. He takes the master's daughter back to her house. There, the master's daughter tries to draw close to him. But Sam has no interest in this. So he leaves her there and goes straight to Rose and asks her to come with him to the festival, because Sam has heard that whatever boy and girl stay together at this festival will become each other's partners forever. But Rose ignores Sam and shuts the door. This makes Sam very sad. In reality, Rose ignores Sam because the trainer has told Rose to stay away from Sam. On the other side, the trainer and Sam's father are watching all of this from the monitoring room. The trainer realizes that Sam is interested not in the master's daughter, but in Rose. So the next day, the trainer calls Rose to him and tells her that she will now have to change her act. He tells her that Sam's interest has now shifted away from Sophia and he is interested in her, so she will have to get close to Sam. Rose agrees to play this part. But here, Rose's boyfriend is not happy with her taking on this role since he himself is playing the role of the landlord's son in the act. Rose explains to her boyfriend that this is only acting, and she is doing it only to make Sam a good person. Hearing this, her boyfriend accepts what she says. The next day, we see the village where the landlord is very worried about his son Jack, because Jack went to the city and killed some soldiers, and now some other soldiers are coming to the village to punish him. Because of this, the landlord calls Sam to him and tells him to take his son's punishment on himself. In return, they will set him free. The moment Sam hears the word freedom, he agrees. He thinks that rather than living like a dog here every day, it is better to endure a short punishment and then be free for the rest of his life. A little while later, the soldiers arrive and begin looking for the landlord's son. Sam steps forward and says he is the landlord's son and that he went to the city and killed some soldiers. Hearing this, they grab Sam and whip him as punishment. After taking the lashes, Sam puts on new clothes and goes directly to the landlord's son Jack for his freedom and tells him that he has completed his part of the deal. Now you must set me free. Hearing this, the landlord's son Jack bursts out laughing at Sam. Read that easily. He spits in Sam's face and tells him to get out of here and go prepare his horses. Sam says nothing to the landlord's son in response to his behavior and quietly walks away from there. On the other side in the control room, Sam's father and the trainer watch all of this and become very disheartened because what they wanted was for Sam to fight for his rights. Sam now has time with Rose. Sam had begun to fall in love with Rose. But Rose is only acting. More days pass in this way, and one day, while the two of them are out walking, Sam's eyes fall on the eagle in the sky. He tells Rose that he has been tracks them at all times, and Rose also knows this. Rose lies to him and says she has been seeing this eagle since childhood. It always circles above our village to protect it. Meanwhile, we see the landlord's daughter and his son Jack, who are both angry with the trainer. Sophia is furious that her main role has been taken away and given to Rose, and Jack is also troubled seeing his girlfriend with Sam. Now, while these two are sharing their sorrows with each other, they gradually grow close to each other. The two of them go into a horse stable and begin getting romantic with each other. Because in this entire setup, both Sophia and Jack are the landlord's children, and in Sam's eyes, they are brother and sister. So their behavior could also make Sam suspicious, and the trainer's carefully constructed plan could fall apart. So the trainer first scolds both of them harshly, and then fires them from their roles. On the other side, Rose is very upset seeing her boyfriend with another girl. Now Sam makes arrangements for a candlelit dinner for Rose to lift her mood. Seeing all this, Rose feels very touched. The two of them talk at great length. Sam tells Rose that the landlord's son Jack cheated him. He had said that if Sam took his crime upon himself, he would set him free. When Sam took the lashes in his place, and then the time came for his freedom, Jack went back on his word. He beat me, he spat on me. But I did not say anything in response, because at that moment I could see myself in him. In my world, I was exactly the same. I always used to look down on people with contempt. I never cared about anyone's feelings, but today, I am aware of that. Hearing all of Sam's words, Rose also begins to like him. And for the first time, Rose kisses Sam right there. On the other side, seeing all of this, Sam's father and the trainer become very happy and feel that Sam is slowly changing. On the other side, in the real world, the girl who was playing the role of the landlord's daughter in this act reveals in an interview that Russia's richest man, Sam's father, has imprisoned his son in a village and is playing with his emotions. This news spread like wildfire through all the media. The girl named Sophia spread this rumor because the trainer had fired her. Hearing about Sam's abduction, the police begin investigating. When Sam's father finds out that the police are now on their way here, so we will run one final act in which Sam will either reform or remain arrogant forever. The trainer says that now the Mongols will attack this village. Meanwhile, in the village, we see Rose and Sam. Rose tells Sam that if we are ever separated, do not ever doubt my love. My love for you is real. In reality, Rose knows that today is the last day of this act. After this, the two of them will be separated. So she wants to tell him that she truly loves him. Just then, Arthur arrives and tells both of them that the Mongols have attacked our village. We must go to the village quickly, otherwise they will set the whole village on fire. Hearing this, Rose and he does not want to go to the village. But when he sees that Rose has also gone to the village, he goes there after Rose against his will. There we see that the Mongols have captured one of the village girls. The girl's father pleads with the head of the Mongols, saying, "Please release my daughter." The Mongol leader gives the girl's father one chance and says, "Fight one of our soldiers. If you win, we will set your daughter free. And if you lose, your daughter stays with us." Now a fight takes place between the girls. This is not a real fight. Both are stuntmen prepared by the trainer. After fighting for quite a while, this is in reality a dummy head. Now the Mongol leader sets the girl free because her father paid with his life to free her. Now the walk away in fear. Meanwhile, the trainer and Sam's father, watching Sam's cowardice, become very downhearted and feel that all the months of effort have gone to waste. Sam's father says it is all over. I could not make my son a good and brave person. As its guardian. Sam now feels that this eagle also wants him to go and save Rose. After this, he summons his courage, mounts his horse, takes a stick in his hand, and heads toward the place where the Mongols have captured Rose. Sam strikes them on his horse. The moment Sam and Rose escape, the police also arrive at that place and find no Sam there. They are told that a shoot is underway here. Now the police cannot arrest anyone because shooting a film is no crime. So the police leave. Sam and Rose, riding on the horse, go beyond the limits of the village, and traveling on they reach a petrol station. Seeing a modern-day petrol station, Sam is completely stunned. Before he can understand anymore, someone shoots Sam from behind, which renders him unconscious. After this, when he comes round, he is standing in front of his Ferrari. He cannot understand whether all those days he spent in the 18th century were a dream or reality. Now Sam's father tells him that he's been in a coma for the past 3 months following a car accident. Sam has now returned to his old life, but he has changed completely. The kind of extravagant life he used to live no longer appeals to him at all. He always thinks of Rose. He also goes to the police officer whose face he had thrown money in and whom he had injured by dragging on his car bonnet. Now he is deeply ashamed of what he did. He apologizes to the officer and gives him his Ferrari as a gift before leaving. One day when Sam goes to a club, he sees the landlord's son Jack and his daughter Sophia there. They would never tell Sam anything about it. Seeing this, Sam becomes very sad and starts to leave. Both of them feel sorry for Sam's state. They take Sam with them and leave him outside the horse stable. When Sam goes inside the stable, Rose is there. Sam is overjoyed to see Rose. He asks, "Do you know me?" Rose says, "Yes, I have missed you so much." The two of them embrace each other. After this, Sam takes Rose to his father. Seeing Rose, Sam's father is afraid that Sam may have found out the whole truth. Then Rose tells Sam's father that she has told Sam everything. Sam apologizes to his father for his past mistakes. He also thanks his father and says, "Because of you, I came to know what life and humanity mean, and because of you, I found my true love." At the end of the film, we see Sam back in the same village. Just as the trainer reformed him, he now takes over the trainer's role and brings spoilt boys to this village to reform them. And with that, the story comes to its end. If you enjoyed this explanation, do like the video and subscribe to our channel Movie Decoded Inside right now, and press the bell icon too so you get the notification for every video. Until then, friends, see you with another brilliant movie. Goodbye for now.